everyone, so let's move towards our today's topic, which is, as you know, the ventricles are the cavity present inside the brain for many reasons, but the main reasons are to lighten the weight of the brain as well as for protection, because in these ventricles basically CSF, that is cerebrospinal fluid, is present, and CSF is present for protection. Now remember, there are total 4 ventricles in our brain: 2 lateral ventricle, 1 third ventricle, and the another is 4th ventricle. Okay, there are total 4 ventricles. Okay, so the 4th ventricle, the 3rd ventricle, and lateral ventricles. Okay, lateral ventricle is present in each cerebral hemisphere. We are talking about lateral ventricle in this video. So lateral ventricle are present in each cerebral hemisphere. Now moving towards further, before moving towards further, I would like to tell you something which is very important, that if we move from spinal cord towards brain, so first the ventricle which comes, that will be 4th ventricle, which is present between cerebellum and pons, and we have already discussed, and you can watch the video as well. Then after 4th ventricle, 3rd ventricle comes, which is present between the thalamus, and then afterwards lateral ventricle is connected with the 3rd ventricle. So you have to remember the connection as well. The 4th ventricle is connected, the central canal which is running in the spinal cord is connected with the 4th ventricle. Then the 4th ventricle is connected with the 3rd ventricle through cerebral aqueduct. The 3rd ventricle is connected with then lateral ventricle through interventricular foramen, which is also known as foramen of Monro. Okay, so remember these connection as well, because when we will discuss about cerebrospinal fluid circulation, these connections are very much important in that topic as well. Now, like I said, lateral ventricle is present in each cerebral hemisphere. Cerebral hemisphere are the half of the cerebrum. Okay, it consists of 3 parts: floor, roof, and medial wall. The roof consists of corpus callosum. What is corpus callosum? Corpus callosum is the connection between the 2 cerebral hemisphere, and between that 2 connection, a curtain like structure, a layer of connective tissue is present, known as septum pellucidum. Okay, so the roof is formed by corpus callosum, the medial wall is formed by septum pellucidum, and the floor is formed by the caudate nucleus and thalamus. Okay, now the lateral ventricle consists of 3 horns: anterior horn, posterior horn, and inferior horn. The anterior horn is in the frontal lobe, the posterior horn is in the occipital lobe, and the inferior horn is in the temporal lobe, and the posterior horn is in the occipital lobe. Now first we will gonna talk about anterior horn. The anterior horn is present in anterior lobe. Anterior lobe is frontal lobe. The anterior lobe of the cerebrum is, as you know, that it is frontal lobe. Okay, now anterior horn, the boundaries are, you have to remember the boundaries of each horn. So in anterior horn, the anteriorly rostrum is present. Rostrum is a part of corpus callosum. The roof is formed by the head of corpus callosum, or the anterior part of the corpus callosum, or in other words, geno of the corpus callosum. Then floor, the floor is formed by caudate nucleus. Caudate nucleus is basically the part of the gray matter, and we will discuss, and you can you can watch the video of cerebrum as well. And the medial wall of the anterior horn is formed by, as you know, septum pellucidum. Now posterior horn, the posterior horn is present in occipital lobe. The floor is formed by forceps major and calcar avis, and the roof is formed by tapetum fibers. Okay, the floor is formed by forceps major and calcar avis. What are these? The forceps major and the calcar avis are basically the elevations which are in the posterior horn. Now, the last horn, that is inferior horn, it is present in the temporal lobe and it is the largest horn of the lateral ventricle, and the roof is formed by the caudate nucleus body of caudate nucleus, and the floor is formed by hippocampus. So you have to remember, this is very simple topic, but you have to remember that these ventricles connect, the connection between these ventricles and why these ventricles are present, and the CSF circulation. For CSF circulation, that is cerebrospinal fluid circulation, you have to watch the video, a separate video, and that will clear your concept easily, that what is basically the circulation of the CSF, because CSF is producing, and the excessive amount is also absorbing as well. So you can watch the video, and till then, work hard, study hard, and good luck, and bye.